I get to share that passion that I have. And I think that that's really important to the work that we do as a curator, because it's pretty complicated to put together the shows that we do here. So you have to be passionate about it. I'm Greg Harris. I'm the Keough family curator of photography here at the High Museum. So the photography department here at the museum works a little differently than a lot of the other collecting areas. So for one, we have significantly more work in our collection. We have over 9,000 photographs in the collection, which is nearly half of the High's overall collection. Photographs are sensitive to light. If you leave them up too long, they'll get damaged. So that means every 3 to 6 months, we put up an entirely new presentation of photography. Oftentimes we'll do a show of a single artist. We call it a monographic show. Sometimes we'll think about an idea, some kind of thematic premise to hold a broad group of pictures together. It's fun, it's exciting. It gets a little exhausting because we're always having to come up with ideas, but it means like we're never static. So you get to have an idea, develop it into something, and you don't necessarily have to wait a terribly long time to see that happen relative to how a lot of the other curators work. With the Ralph Eugene Meatyard show that's up right now, we were approached by his estate because what would have been his 100th birthday was coming up. And so they wanted to know if we might be interested in working with him in some way to mark that occasion. And after several discussions, we settled on this group of pictures that he had used to make his first book. And so we worked with his estate to bring those pictures into the collection, and then that became the basis for the exhibition. But it was a way for us to tell the story about an important artist who is reasonably well known, but often misunderstood. And so we were able to put a new spin on his work by showing what he thought were his most important pictures and then contextualizing them further within what was going on in the history of photography at the time. With the Plumb show, this was an opportunity for us to show an artist's work on a large scale for the first time. She'd been working for decades, but she'd never had a solo museum show. So we wanted to take this opportunity to dive into her work and show what was really notable and unique about the way that she made pictures and the way that she related to the world and what she was trying to emphasize, the experience that she was trying to conjure with her photographs. So sometimes you're telling a new story about someone who's really well known, and other times you have a chance to say, this is something that you've probably never heard of, and present that to the world in an exciting new format.